in order to find seclusion from the turmoil of the world. It appears, however, that all the Prachetas, the son of Prachinavadi, entered the depths of the ocean to perform austerities in a secluded place. So that's special, they could do austerities under the water. Since they performed austerities for 10,000 years, this incident took place in the Satya Yuga, when people used to live for 100,000 years. It is also significant that by their austerities they worship the master of austerities, Sri Krishna, the Supreme Personality of God. If one wants to perform austerities and penances in order to attain the supreme goal, and must attain the favor of the Supreme Personality of God. If one achieves the favor of the Supreme Lord, it is to be understood that he has finished all kinds of austerities and penances and has attained efficiency in their austerities. On the other hand, if one does not attain the perfect stage of devotional service, all austerities and penances actually have no meaning. For without the Supreme Lord, no one can attain the highest result derived by performing them. As stated in Bhagavad Gita, Lord Sri Krishna is the master of all penances and sacrifices. 5:29. Bhaktaram Samatapasam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram Surinam Sarvabhutanam Gyatvam Shanti Richiti. That is very important. Krishna is the truthful joy of all sacrifice. He's the supreme controller and he's everybody's friend. Lord Sri Krishna is the master of all penances and sacrifices. Bhaktaram Yagya Tamasam Sarvaruka Maheshwaram. Thus, the desired result of performing austerities can be derived from Lord Krishna. In Srimad Bhagavatam it is stated, Ahobata Svapacho To Garhigas. Even a person is born in a family of Chandalas, the lowest birth one can get in human society. He is glorious if he chants the holy name of the Lord. For it is to be understood that by such chanting, a devotee definitely proves that he underwent all kinds of austerities in his previous life. By the grace of Lord Chaitanya, one who chants the Mahamantra Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, attains the highest perfectional stage, which had previously been situated for by people who entered the ocean and executed austerities for 10,000 years. In this age of Kali, the person does not take advantage of chanting the Hare Krishna mantra, which is offered as a great concession to the fallen beings of this age. It is to be understood that he is very much bewildered by the illusory energy of the Lord. When all the sons of Prachinavadi left home to execute austerities, they met Lord Shiva, who out of his great mercy instructed them about the absolute truth. all the sons of Prachinavadi meditated upon these instructions, chanting and worshipping them with great care and attention. It is clear that to perform austerities or penances, or for that matter, any form of devotional service, one has to be guided by a spiritual master. Here it is clearly stated that the 10 sons of Maharaj Prachinavadi were favored by the appearance of Lord Shiva, who cut out of great kindness, gave them instructions regarding the execution of austerities. Lord Shiva actually became the spiritual master of the 10 sons. In turn, his disciples took his words so seriously that simply by meditating upon the instructions, Atyayanta, they became perfect. That is the secret of success. After being initiated and receiving the orders of the spiritual master, the disciple should unhesitatingly think about the instructions or orders of the spiritual master and should not allow himself to be disturbed by anything else. This is also the verdict of Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, who, while explaining a verse in Bhagavad Gita, Yavyasayatmika Buddhir Ekaha Guru Nandana, Gita 241, points out that the order of the spiritual master is the life and soul substance of the disciple. The disciple should not consider whether he is going back home, back to God. His first business should be to execute the order of the spiritual master. Thus, a disciple should always meditate on the order of the spiritual master, and that is perfection of meditation. Not only should he meditate upon the order, but he should find out the means by which he can perfectly worship and execute it. Ooh. This is heavy. So first of all, we have to understand that devotional service is also penance and austerity. There is no difference. And chanting Hare Krishna is a yatra. It's the Nam yatra. So you chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. My Lord, please let me be an instrument of your love. Oh my Lord, please let me do some service according to your sweet will. This is the yoga of this age. This is a prescription. But still, we have to meditate upon the orders of the spiritual master and execute them. As far as my own observation is concerned, my spiritual sannyas guru, he was a back-pushing person. He would always like stay in the back, give support from the back. But Krishna pushed him to the front. while he was young, he opened many centers in Gaudiya Math. And when he was old, he instructed the devotees all over the world who suffered after the disappearance of Srila Prabhupada. So even he was very, very active in executing the order, spreading Krishna consciousness. What to speak of Srila Prabhupada? He always executed the order of his spiritual master. He always tried different devotional services. But for many, 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 many years, he had no outstanding success. This is very interesting. Prabhupada was not successful always. Not even in business. Some of his business, they didn't work out. In the end, when he took Vanaprastha and came to Vrindavan, he had no money, he had no wealth. And he was living here like a sadhu, going to Delhi, selling some of his Back to God magazines, English magazines in Delhi, to maintain his little expenses. Like what Navama is doing now, going to Delhi, collecting some donation. So like that Prabhupada was. He was very cultured, highly educated. He had managed his own company. But somehow other things didn't work out. He worked with Dr. Bose laboratory. He had a chance at some point to become very wealthy. Krishna didn't want it. He had a different plan with him. So when Prabhupada was here, he was counting his pennies. We don't have to count the pennies, we only count the rupees. So Prabhupada did what his guru asked him. He preached in English language, but he didn't fully know. He did not fully know exactly what he was supposed to do in order to fulfill the order of his spiritual master. He just tried. He tried this, he tried that. He opened the temple in Jhansi. He published, he worked with Prabhupada. He went and joined for some time the Imlitana Math in Delhi, Colonel Bach. He also sometime joined with Bhakti Pragyan Keshava Maharaj. He worked, he visited Srila Bhakti Vilayam Maharaj. He talked to Bhakti Vilas Tirtha Maharaj about if he can do some preaching with him. Prabhupada really tried. He tried to fulfill, to do this service. Why do I tell all these details? Because you may have to go through the same situation. You may have to try. Oh, I want to fulfill the duty my guru gave me, and he had taught me this, he taught me that, but nothing is working out, or only teeny bit. Let me give you a simple example. When we started with the cleaning of Vrindavan, it was a difficult time because the garbage was just in mountains and becoming bigger and bigger and bigger, more ugly and more ugly and more ugly. many other problems, like the pillars in the Yamuna. They wanted to make a ring road around Keshigat to bring the traffic from Chatikara Road to the Taj Highway. They wanted to bring it right in front of the Yamuna. In the Yamuna. It was so horrible. And so many other foolish plans they had. So we started cleaning, we started making activism. We agitated. But it was all small. But from our small efforts, today, there's a sophisticated garbage system for all of Vrindavan. The only thing which is not sophisticated is the collection. And even that is amazing. They have trucks driving through all the streets of Vrindavan and allowing people to throw their garbage in there. But that didn't exist before. You know how it worked before? Before, they were throwing the garbage from the window into the street. In front of every house. And then maybe some municipal people, sweepers came, and they just swept it into the gullies, into the nullies. There was no recollection. I donated 16 rickshaws to the municipality to collect the garbage. At that time, they were bringing them to the garbage collection place in Sajimanti, the Mayavadi hospital. But the rickshaw drivers were lazy, so they took the garbage here, they just threw it here on the parikrama, there on the parikrama. It was like the place where you go now to Devra, Baba Mantir. That used to be a huge garbage place after the Dobis. There the Dobi washing was going on, and there the garbage, they were throwing it. Now, it's an elegant walking way going to Devra Baba. Everything is clean there. So many changes have taken place, so wonderful. But still a lot is missing. And that's where we come into action. Teeny little followers of Prabhupada, Vrindavan should be clean. And more than clean, the worst thing is if this plastic lies around, the cows eat plastic and they can die. And they do die. It's not a joke. Cows eating plastic, they eventually die from this. So that's what we are working. That is one of our concerns. We have many other concerns. We want no sound pollution, no visual pollution. At some point, they had been done all over with Gutka advertisement. You know, business advertisement, they don't have any discrimination. They want to advertise where many people are. So they would, this company would put their money and put big spreads over the street. Gutka and this and that. It was visual pollution. Here's Lala Babu Manti, the most beautiful thing, and here's Gutka advertisement. Well, horrible. And then the traffic. Now it's again a big problem, because now the roads are much better. So now the scooties and some of the reckless use, they're driving in high speeds. Here somebody is doing Dandavat Parikrama And here somebody's going on, driving by, and many people have been killed and hurt by that. So this reckless driving in the Vrindavan is not under control yet. But what are we going to do? I tell you what, we have to agitate. And who are the best agitators? You know who? The women. The women are the good agitators. If a woman goes into an office and starts complaining to the administrator, look, then they go like this, okay. Because you can't argue. Or at least you can ignore them. But if they come back next day again and again, I have to do something about this. So the only reason we got these pillars removed from the Yamuna, there was 9 concrete pillars. They were as big as from here to there. Huge pillars. Millions of rupees went in there. The only way to get it removed was the women. Our girls, they went to the ministers, to this and that. I was just standing in the back, and they were like, and the foreign lady, it's very embarrassing for an Indian administrator that a foreign lady comes and complains to him about something. Anyhow, this is part of our service. So we don't know. I mean, it's encouraging to see how many things have changed, but there's still many things missing. And I'm right now building up a team of people to defend the Radharani's holy place with the help of anybody who wants to help. That's why we have every night in Yamuna Kunja Braj Seva seminar, lectures, think tank, plan making, what to do, how to do, who to push. Yesterday was a big meeting of many sadhus. Even there they start talking about these things. Yes, Pundari Goswami, Premananda Ji, they are sending their people out and they go out themselves. Famous Premananda in the last meeting, he said, I will go out myself collecting garbage. So, this is happening by what you call it, a chain, you know. One does it, one talks, you know, a chain reaction, you call it. One part of the chain pulls and all the blah, 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 blah. Then all, that's called a chain reaction. And Bhakti Rasa is very important in this, because not only she speaks a little Hindi already, but she is from the heart of this Vrinda Parivar Seva for Vrindavan, to get something done here for Prabhupada. Because Srila Prabhupada told us, clean Vrindavan, fix the old broken temples, and worship the deity with glories. So, the deity worship is quite okay. If you look in the temples, the deity worship is increasing everywhere. Some of the altars you see, they go like, wow, how many flowers are there? Like when you went to the Srila Bhakti Vaibhav Goswami Maharaj festival, we went, that decoration, wow! Of course, sometimes in between the flowers some plastic is hanging, some shining plastic. Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur wrote, the shining body cheats their eyes. Like when things are shining, no? Like they say, it's not all gold what is shining. That's a very good example. Because so much garbage. They can even make gold plastic. It looks perfectly gold, it looks so beautiful, but you go, plastic. Chemicals. Chemical culture. The chemical culture is a dangerous culture. Very dangerous. Because the chemicals don't disappear. They may disappear from your eye when they go in the garbage, but then they go in the earth, then they go into the water, and the chemicals, you can see them. You see in our picture where the water is running to the agriculture and the foam is this high. Now what is that foam on the water? This is chemicals in the water. This is poison. This will make us sick to the point of cancer and die. So, devotional service is austerity. Yes, it's austerity. Even to live in Vrindavan is some austerity. Not so much with Sunday feast with pizza. Well, Krishna's given a little. Now Krishna is always so kind. What I saw yesterday, it blew my mind. In the morning, we went to see the new temple in Sudamakuti. And we were surprised how beautiful it was, that new temple, which they just installed the deities a few days ago. There, Sita, Ram and Lakshman sitting, and their feet going to you. You get the Charan Darshan of Sita, Ram and Lakshman. So we went there and we were looking around and there were many cars and we wondered how they're going to pull off a big festival here. We wondered. But it was so beautiful. It was obviously the temple inside and outside was like a sparkling jewel. It'll be all these days. You go and check it out. It blows your mind. You cannot count the rupees which are spent there to do that. But we wondered, how will it be done? Then later I got a call and it was to the Kumbh Mela ground. This is not Kumbh Mela time, but there was a big festival like Kumbh Mela almost, and they had a tent that was so huge, maybe fit in 20,000 people, with elegant seats, not only tent, sofas, you call them, elegant seats for thousands, and some more simple chairs, but everything was like. Those who can do that, they cannot clean the waters, they cannot clean the environment, no. They can do that very easily, but they have to be told. They have to be challenged. They have to be provoked. So I was every day going here to Yamuna Kunja, to Vindakunja, and the black water was running into the Yamuna, like it used to be. So the other day I went out to the STP. STP means sewage treatment plant, and I challenged them. I said, how are you letting this water run into the Yamuna? You have pumps. You can turn it away. And yesterday, the day before yesterday, no water running in the Yamuna. So even they have the system, but we need the guys with intelligence. Challenge them, go to the offices, and also clean ourselves to embarrass them. For us, cleaning is more than anything else embarrassing them. And it works. How many people now are more engaged than before? Before we were just a few South Americans. So that's why I'm telling this to you, to everybody. I tell this to Vamana Maharaj, because if he's going to be in Vrindavan, let us get this situation to perfection. The other way we went to the place in Gokul Mahavan. They made a samadhi for one saintly poet, Rasakan. This Rasakan wrote very beautiful Vaishnava poetry. He was from a Muslim background and he converted into a Vaishnava. So that's very important because we want to reconvert all these Muslims back to Vaishnavas instead of fighting with them and ending up killing each other, which can happen anytime. What's going on in Bangladesh right now? They're killing each other. No, we should convert them to become peace-loving Vaishnavas. Allah has one name called Brahman. And Krishna has one name called Brahman. Looks like they're the same. But people can't get it. It's the nature of human beings. We always want, my group is better than your group. It's the same old story. It's going on everywhere. Even amongst the Hindus, it's going on. Amongst the Muslims, it's going on. My group is better than yours. My group has more rights than you. I can take advantage because I'm more powerful. Same story. Russia, America, Iran. It's actually the story of vomit. This is the vomit of the human being. They are living in their own vomit by behaving like this, killing people and saying we are better than others. Like Trump just said, Venezuela belongs to us. The whole world says, the guy is crazy. The guy is completely off the wall. But this is the power play. We are better, we are more, we are this, we are that. Lunatics. They're lunatics swimming in their own vomit. That's what I want them to know. Come on, go jump into your vomit. Swim into your vomit until you're tired. It's the Vaitarani River. Have you heard about the Vaitarani River? That's the river between the material world and the spiritual world. And that is vomit and stool and blood and pus. So these people, all these politicians, they're just swimming in the Vaitarani River. Horrible. Up to here. Just a nose coming out. Trump. Horrible people. Really, it's a fact. So, when we ignore the sufferings of others, or we create sufferings for others, then we are so far away from real education. We are not educated. We are contaminated. So I was telling about the Muslims, they should all become Vaishnavas again, because their forefathers were Hindus. They were forcefully converted. They should come to their senses. So Rasakan, he became a Vaishnava. And he made the most beautiful poetry. Not only that, Rasakan was a homosexual. And he heard that there's a very beautiful boy in Vrindavan. He's the most beautiful boy of all boys. So he said, okay, let me go and find him. And when he came to Vrindavan, he fell in love with Krishna, and he gave up all nonsense, homosex and Muslim stupidity, and he became a very Vaishnava. His poetry is glorified. Have you read his poetry? Incredible. Very, very sweet. Now, Rasakan Samadhi is in Goku. And if you go in there, it looks like a park. A beautiful, clean park. Means those who are administrating that park, impeccable. Nothing. You will not find one piece of plastic on the ground. So, in other words, we can do it. No, we must. And the faster, the better. Tomorrow, we will go to the Nagapalika and talk with them. Talk with the administrators about the bus dustbins. We have lots of things. And one of the problems is, which there in Delhi, everywhere, if you do something wrong, you pay a fine. Isn't it? But in Vrindavan, you can do any nonsense and don't pay fine. You can run your motor bicycle down full speed. You can drop the garbage in the Yamuna. There's no fine. So this is one, because fines make people a little afraid from doing the wrong things. Still, it has not been installed. Let's see what happens. Anyhow, I'm just sharing this. This devotional service, this is our austerity. We do this is our austerity. Much nicer is just read the Bhagavatam and just do the bhajan for the deity and like this, no? This is more pleasant. Now we are planning to have some pantomime preaching in Vrindavan. This is another plan of our drama troupe, traditional Vrinda Parivar drama troupe. I don't know. No, I do know. We are doing what we are told to do, and what comes from it is up to Krishna. But it's going the right way. The Kumbh Mela ground used to be a garbage ground. Now it is a place of celebrations. Top quality celebrations. Not just ordinary celebrations. Top quality. But of course, around you will always find these little things of garbage, because the dustbins are not sophisticated. And the dustbins are challenged by the monkeys. Because whatever dustbin you have, if it's not sophisticated, the monkey will go in and look if some food is there. So then when they look, they throw out everything. And the dogs, and the cows. And there used to be pigs. Now there's no more pigs. We don't know where all the poor pigs of Vrindavan went. You don't see any more pigs. No? It used to be full of pigs.
In the beach, no more.
So, anyhow, here the point is that devotional service is austerity. And you have to do your devotional service according to your Guru's instruction. And our Guru Srila Prabhupada told us this. Clean them down, fix the old temples. We went yesterday or before yesterday to an old Nishinga temple which is very dilapidated condition. And we are trying to get some people to fix it, to make it a very beautiful temple, because it's a very beautiful temple. The deity is the most amazing Nishinga deity. And so we are also doing this. We are not only clean, we are looking after a long list of items. But we need activists to come to our meetings and to take tasks, assignments. We are trying, it's just starting. New Year just started. But the more people we get to actually say, yes, let's do it. Like this girl yesterday, she was very enthusiastic.
Yeah.
She's still here?
Yeah, only now she's going to Premanandaji Maharaj, but she have that now.
So, this is what Srila Prabhupada taught us. Do devotional service. That devotional service that will save you from illusion. All the illusion will go if you do austerities and following the order of your spiritual master is austerity. Chanting Hare Krishna is the yajna, Nam Yajna. And discipline, sadhana, that's what keeps us in shape, including getting up early for arti. That's good for us. That's a little austerity when it's cold. Huh? But what the heck? We have nice blankets nowadays. We don't have to freeze. I remember Madhusudana Maharaj, he used to go always with no skirt. Even in the winter, he was doing austerity. Anyhow, these are the instructions Lord Shiva gave to the sons. That is, and of course this is the start. He gave many more instructions. And now our Shabda Brahman says we are ready for receiving our Takashri. So never forget, devotional service, austerities to get something done. That is Bhakti Yoga. That is the way to become a tyagi. Any question? No. Today we will chant best of the avatars. So please come with your Midanga and Kartal ready. page number 52. Bhakti.
Señor. Siguro ko rin kalagay.
Siguro ko lang nalalabas sa Bhakti. We will sing in English and in Sanskrit. O my best of the avatars, Gora Avatara,
52.
best of the avatars, Gora Avatara, Avatara Sara, Gora Avatara.
52.
Why aren't you worshipping him? Though your life is water, you are always thirsty. This is due to your own action. Kenana Bajiletare, Kalinira Vasa, Kelana Piyasa, Apanakarama Pere. Best of the avatars, Gora Avatara. Best of the avatars, Gora Avatara. You are always serving some thorny tree, hoping sweet nectar will come, but every stream of love, our Tribhoranga, you are giving up like poison. You are always serving some thorny palm tree, hoping sweet nectar will come, but the mystery of love, our Tribhoranga, you are giving up like poison. Kanta kena tanu satai sivili mana, amnita paibara ase, prema kata tanu Tribhoranga amara, tara viravise. To enjoy fragrance, you smell some flowers, bugs are sucked into your nostrils, chewing on dry wood, thinking it's sugarcane. How will sweet taste come at home? To enjoy fragrance, you smell some flowers, bugs are sucked into your nostrils, chewing on dry wood, thinking it's sugarcane. How will sweet taste come at home? Sumra vera ace palasa sikili, nasare pasila kitai. Sudananda vami kata kusile, kemana paine mita. You say a garland is around your neck, it's a serpent slave of death. You said it feels cool to end the fire, scorching heat burns you instead. Harapalia galaya pamili, samana kinkara sapa. Sita la balia aguna poile, paile vajara tapa. Worshipping Monday life, forgetting Gauranga, never hearing talks of salus. This world and hereafter both will be wasted, consuming good sensing and food. world and hereafter both will be wasted, consuming good sense he gave you. Samsara bhajile si Gauranga bulile, nasunile sadhura kata, iya parakala dukala kojile, kailya panamata. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Govinda Gopala, Govinda Gopala, Govinda Gopala, Gopala, Govinda Gopala, Govinda Gopala, Govinda Gopala, Gopala. I have to interrupt here for a second because this song is so incredibly touching that we gave up Gauranga. We think we are living in water, but we are always thirsty because of our own mistaken action. We are trying to get pleasure by embracing thorny palm trees, hoping that we will get some sweet nectar. But the wish tree of love, our Sri Gauranga, you have given it up like it's poison. To enjoy fragrance, you smell some flowers. Bugs are sucked into your nostrils, chewing on dry wood, thinking it's sugar cane. How will sweet taste come at all? You say a garland is around your neck, it's a serpent, slave of death. You said it feels cool to enter fire, scorching heat burns you instead. This is a very dear call to everybody. Realize the real nectar is in devotion. Worshipping mundane life, forgetting Gauranga, never hearing talks of sadhus. This world and hereafter, both will be wasted, consuming good sense he gave you. So you have common sense, then chant with us and dance. Govindam Adipurusham Dhammam Bhajami.
Govindam Adipurusham Dhammam Bhajami.
Govindam Adipurusham